All right, good day, good day. My name is Stephanie. I'm glad you guys are here. This is Butts and Guts, or Guts and Butts, depending on which way you want to look at it today. It's going to be more guts than butts. So you're going to start with your mat out. We're going to start on our backs. You're also going to need 2 resistance bands in loop style, a light one and a heavy one. You're going to need a ball, a slider, and some light weights. All right, guys, come on down to your backside. Knees are going to be bent. And all we're going to do is press the lower back into the mat and release. Pressing the lower back into the mat and release. So I want you to slowly press, feeling the pelvis tilt, and slowly release. Slowly press, feeling the abs work, and slowly release. Again, slowly press and release, and slowly press and release. Pressing the lower back into the mat, draw your knees into tabletop position. Reach the arms up towards the sky. Flex your feet. Going to open the legs to a V, or a little wide frog, and then pull the legs back together. Keep that lower back pressing as you open the legs and close the legs. Opening and closing. Let's do 5 more, 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. Legs come closed. Now lift your head and shoulders. You're in the tabletop position. Reach the arms up over the ears and then back up. Reaching over the ears definitely makes it harder. Try to keep your head lifted the entire time. Reaching and coming back up. 5 more. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Lower down, draw your knees into your chest. Set up for bridge pose. So feet come down onto the mat about hip width distance apart. Slowly press your lower back into the mat and squeeze your tush. Lift your hips up into the air. Don't overextend quite yet, keeping the abs engaged. Holding this. Gonna pulse it 10 times. So pulse 1, release pulse 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower down, draw your knees into your chest and bring your forehead up towards your knees. Keeping your head and shoulders lifted, you're gonna extend the right leg out to hover. Keep the left knee pulled in and then switch. Pull the knee in, left leg extends to a hover. Pull in and extend, pull in, then extend, pull in, extend, pull in, extend, pull in, extend. Let's do finishing up this one right here. Coming back in, lower your head down, feet come down, bridges again. This time I'm going to invite you to bring the arms up towards the ceiling. Lift your hips up, squeezing the tush, 10 pulses. Release pulse 1 and 2 and 3. Go for 4. You've got this. 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly lower down. Both legs go straight up into the air. Point your toes, open to a V. You're going to lift your head and shoulders, reaching through your legs. Say hello to me. Hi, guys. Hello. Hello. Pulse those legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Roll on up. Make your way onto hands and knees. We're going to do 3 cat and cows just to move the spine a little bit, get some mobility going. So we're going to relax the belly, taking the gaze forward, inhale, and then exhale, pull belly in, rounding the spine, chin to chest, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. One more time, inhale, and exhale. Coming into plank pose, we're going to start with mountain climbers. You can go slow with these. Maybe start picking up the pace. Maybe running it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come onto your belly. We're going to do Superman to swan dive. So you're going to lift everything up. Then the arms sweep back by your hips, lifting a little higher. Okay, here we go. Reaching forward, sweeping back 1. Exhale, 2. Long neck. 3. Lift the legs a little higher. 4. You've got this. 5. We have 5 more. 4 more. 3 more. You got to avoid all your toys. And we got 1 more, right? 1 more. Nice job. Child's pose. Downward facing dog, and pedal out the feet, getting a little stretch in the back of the legs. Belly button pulling in here, guys. Pull it in. And come down onto your hands and knees, tabletop position. We're going to start with some leg lifts, straight legs. So extending your right leg behind you, you're going to try to keep your entire core steady and strong. I feel like I'm pulling my rib towards my hip bone, and I'm going to lift the leg. So we're not going to go really high, creating a big old back bend. We're going to keep it steady and go fairly fast. We're going to do 20 pulses on each side. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, steady. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Switching to the side. Remember, steady core, so I'm not trying to get any back bend whatsoever. Quick pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Forearm plank. Come down onto your forearms. Extend your feet back. We're going to go plank to forearm down dog. So all you're doing is lifting your hips up and then lowering them back down. Don't move your feet. We're lifting, squeeze abs, and lower back down. Lift and lower. You're exhaling when you lift. Breathe it in. Exhale, push. Use strong arms, use strong core. Really feel like somebody's punching you in the gut when you lift your butt up. So a punch to the gut when your butt comes up. 5 more. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Take rest, come down to your knees. All right, making our way back to tabletop, we're going to do fire hydrants. Last little bit of warm up here. So right leg's going to extend out to the side and lower back down. Here we go. 10, lift, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Change sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, what? 5, 6, 7, yes. 8, I'm Jane Fonda today. 9, pull right out of her book. 10, you never know, right? Like last week was completely different than this week. All right, guys, come onto your backside and grab your bands. We're gonna put the heavy around the leg, but we're gonna put it here, not up here. We're gonna keep it down at the calf area. You're gonna take your light ones. We're gonna put it around the wrist. All right, so legs are gonna go up into the air, arms are up into the air, and we're gonna push open and hold this push open for now, okay? Just holding the band, holding the no pulses, just pushing open with the legs, pushing open with the arms. And then slowly bring the arms up over the head, but not all the way. You've got to find that stopping point. Mine is pretty far off the ground still, because you want to keep that same resistance. And then bring the arms back up, lift head and shoulder, crunching up like you're trying to touch your toes. All right, that's it. Lower head and shoulder, arms come up, bring them back in and crunch it up. Lower down, arms come up, bring them back up and crunch. Your legs stay consistent. You should be feeling it in your glutes, lifting the arms and crunching. 3 more. I know it. You'll feel it. 2 more. And 1 more. Nice. Take a breather. Woo. All righty. We're going to bring the hips up into bridge. You're going to take the arms up. They got the band. And you're going to bring your right arm in front of the left arm. So I've got, my arms are not side by side anymore. My right arm's towards my head. My left arm is towards my body. Okay, we're just going to hold this, holding this position. Holding, holding, holding. And then slowly switching the arms, rolling them around to the other side. Hips are high. And lower down, releasing the arms. Take both legs straight up into the air. You're going to press them open and roll them so the right leg is in front, kind of like your arms were. You can add the arms as well. Right arm, right leg forward, pressing the band open. And then slowly switching, rolling them to the other side. Left leg in front, left arm in front. Kind of a little scissory action here. Let's go again, right. Rolling them around. And then switch. Roll around, left leg in front, left arm in front. And take a breather. All right, you're going to take your band, you're going to slide it up to over your knees, close to your knees on the top side. We're going to lift the hips up into bridge, but we're going to press open the knees. So if you've got a really loose band, you might want to double up or widen your stance. So my feet are pretty wide here because my band is really easy. So I'm going to lift up and push open, working the hips a little bit more and lower down. You're going to take the arms up over the head and gently press open, keeping the arms here the entire time. Feel the shoulder blades coming down so that your shoulders are not too close to your ears. We're going to lift hips, press open, and lower 1. Lift, press open, and 2. Lift, press open, and 3. Lift, press open, 4. Lift, press open, 5. Lift, press open, 6. Lift, press open, 7. Lift, press open, 8. Lift, press open, 9, and lift, press open, and 10. Give the arms a break. You're going to remove your band off your arms, but not your legs. You're going to pull the knees into your chest. We're going to bicycle, just the legs to start. So you're going to extend the right leg and then switch to the left. Switching right and switching left. Switching right, switching left. You've got this. Now, if you have a band that feels too light and easy for you, you're going to take that band, you're going to put it around your feet. You're going to bicycle again. Now, if your band was perfect the way it was, stay with it. And you're going to bicycle the legs with it now around your feet. You can lift your head. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Go ahead and remove your band off your legs. Roll on up. Come back to hands and knees with your ball. We're going to place the ball behind your starting leg. So whether you start with your right or your left is fine. You're going to place it behind and then bend the knee so you grip the ball. We're going to do some leg lifts working into the glute here. Okay. You have the toe pointed as an option. You can also flex the foot as an option. You'll bring the knee down to tap, okay? And then you're going to lift it back up. Okay, let's do this. Ready? Lift it, 1. Tap it, exhale, 2. Tap it, 4, 3. Lifting, 4. We've got this, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Keep the ball in the same place. Fire hydrant that same leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's change to the other side. So placing the ball behind the knee. We're going to start with the one where you lift it up towards the ceiling behind you and then tap the knee all the way down to the ground. Here we go. 1, tap it, 2, tap for 3, 4. You've got this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Fire hydrant. Out. And 2. Lifting, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Take a breather, put your ball around by your side. All right, you're going to come into a forearm side plank. Stagger your feet. So instead of stacking, stagger. See what you can do. So you can have both hips, both legs off. If you need to put a knee down, you can always put a knee down. Let's just hold this here. Side plank. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, roll to forearm plank and switch to the other side. Holding it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, forearm plank. Hip dips, taking the hips from side to side, side to side, side to side, side to side, side to side. You've got this. Side to side, side to side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. You're going to make your way onto your side. Any side will do. So you can see, lie all the way down onto the shoulder, and you're going to knead your ball. You're going to start with what's called pencil. Your body is straight. You're going to take the ball in front of you, but more near your stomach so that you can press down into it, keeping your shoulder away from your ear. When we press down, you want to roll forward into the ball, not press down and roll yourself away from the ball. So you're leaning your weight into the ball. Now we're going to lift both legs. You can keep your head supported and just do the legs, but I invite you to lift your head as well. Keep the pressure onto the ball. That'll make it harder. You're focusing right here on the side waist. Ready? Rolling in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold it up here on 10. Now lift the top leg. Pulse it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold it here. 10. Bring your top knee forward, bending the knee, bring it towards your shoulder. It should be really hard because you should be leaning forward, not leaning back. Leaning back takes all the pressure off the arm and the core. Rolling forward, using the ball to help you support. Your ball might be shaking. You've got weight there, it should be shaking. Hold, hold, and release. Flip it, other side. All right. So your ball is out in front of you. You're going to roll forward and apply pressure to the ball. Make sure that your shoulder is away from your ears and you're not pressing like this, okay? We don't want that. Pressing, lifting, rolling slightly forward. Holding this, just holding this, holding, getting in position. Now let's pulse it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now lift your top leg. We're going to move the top leg only, lifting up and down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still pressing into the ball. 6, 7, 8, 9. Lift it, hold it here. 10. We're going to slowly bend that knee, bring it in towards that elbow, strong core. Press into your ball. It should be really hard. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. The more you roll forward, the harder it is. 2, and 1. Woo! Roll onto your backside. All right, you're going to take your ball, you're going to place it underneath your right knee and squeeze and hold. Your left leg is going to go up into the air straight. You're going to bend, you're going to lower your right heel, the one that's got the ball, you're going to lower it towards the mat, tap it down, and then lift back up. Now, the key here is, once again, lower back press. Try not to let your back do a back bend as you lower the leg, and pull back up. Work in the hip flexor here. So your leg up in the air, you want that to not move either. Everything's steady except for your ball leg. Here we go. Tap it, lift it. 1, tap, 2, tap, 3, tap, 4, tap, 5, tap, 6, tap, 7, tap, 8, tap, 9, tap, 10. Keep it lifted. Take the leg that's in the air, the left leg, bend the knee, place the foot down. We're going to do single bridge lift. So you're using now your left leg to lift your hips, but keep the ball squeezed. All right. Tap the hips, lift the hips. 1, keep squeezing your ball. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice. We're going to switch the ball to the other side. So now you're going to put it behind your left knee, squeeze the ball, right leg goes straight into the air. Pressing your lower back into the mat, you're going to lower your left heel to tap and pull back in. 1. Remember, steady everything except for the leg moving with the ball. 2, 3, keeping that lower back. 4, everything steady. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, hopefully you're feeling a fire burn in your right thigh. 10, bend your right knee, placing the right foot onto the mat. Here we go, single bridge lift. Keep squeezing the ball. 1, lift it. 2, exhale. 3, you've got this for 4. Keep it going for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice job. Release. Woo! Hollow body hold. You're going to take the ball up over your head and then extending the legs out. See what you can do. Now, if you can, go lower. But remember, you want to keep that lower back towards the floor. You can lift your head. That will help keep your lower back on the floor. Going into your hollow body and hold it for 10, 9, 8, smiling, 7, 6, 5, 4, give me a little bit more squeeze, 3, 2, and rest. Windshield wiper those legs side to side. All right, make your way back into plank pose. On hands, what we're going to do is we're going to do pendulum swings. So you're going to bring your right knee in towards your right tricep and then sweep it across, pull it up as high as you can. So we're not going to just go do. We're going to lift it up high, squeeze it across, squeeze. Okay. 5 really good squeezes. Here we go. Bring it out to the side as high as you can and then sweep it across, squeeze, hold, crunch. 1. Out to the side, sweep across. 2. Out to the side, sweep across. 3. Out to the side, sweep across. 4. Out and pull it up and high for 5. Switch to the other side. Left leg, bring the knee out to the side and sweep across, squeeze it, lift it. 1. Out to the side, squeeze across, lift. 2. Sweep it out and squeeze. 3. Sweep it out. 4. And last one for 5. Take a moment, breather. All right. You can stay on hands and knees, but if you also would like, if you need to give your wrists a break, you can come down onto your forearms. We're going to do rainbows. So you're going to extend your right leg behind you, but bring it out to the side of your mat just a little ways, not way out to the side, just a little ways. You're going to lift the leg up high, sweep it across, and tap down to the other side of your mat. And then lift it high, sweep it across, and tap down. Now, some people let go of their core and create this big back bend, right? I really would rather you keep the core tight as if you're bringing your rib towards your hips, making this space smaller and keeping that tight the entire time you lift your leg versus relaxing the abs, lifting it way up high, okay? That way you get the core working for you here. Let's do 5 really slow ones. Strong core, lift, tap, lift. There's 1. Lift, tap, lift. There's 2. Lift, tap, lift. 3. Lift, tap, lift. 4. Lift, tap, and lift. 5. Other side. I sound like a rhymer. Lift, tap, lift. Strong core. Keep that belly in. Lift. Even on the lift, don't let it go. 2. That's the hardest part, is engaging the core when you're trying to lift it. 3. You have it for 4. Feel like you're doing that plank the whole time, right? And 5, nice job. Make your way to your, whichever side you can see me on. You're gonna come down onto your forearm. We're gonna lift up, we're gonna stay on the knees. We're gonna lift up and we're gonna move our top leg around, okay? So lift yourself up into a side plank on the knee, hand to your hip. All right, the top leg, you're just gonna lift it hip height. You're gonna extend it behind you and then pulling it forward, bringing the knee as close to the chest as you can. Extend behind, that's the movement. Pull it in, there's 1. Extend, pull in 2, try not to back bend. Extend, pull in 3. Extend, keeping the core solid. 4, extend, and 5. How you doing in there? Doing good? All right, let's switch to the other side. You guys hanging? You guys are hanging. Quiet group today. Quiet. Am I working it? You working it? Is it too easy? Sure? Okay, because I can go more. Here we go. Lift it up. Pull it up. Extend behind, keeping the core. Pull in tight. 1. Try not to let your body move, only the leg. That's the hardest part. 2. 3. Takes a lot of focus, right? 4. And 5. Okay, switch to the other side. So hopefully you're feeling a little bit in your side oblique, but you're also feeling a lot in your tush. You're gonna do the same thing again. The option now to have the leg straight. Straightening the leg intensifies everything. So starting side, we're gonna do 5 more, either with the bent knee, or you're gonna lift up that leg, straighten the leg, kicking it behind you, and then bringing it forward as far as you can. Hold it there. 1. Extend behind. Try not to let your body move. 2. It's really tough. Extend. And 3. Keeping that leg hip height for 4. Yes, 5. Hold it here. Hold it out in front. Pulse it up and down. 1, 2. The further towards your face, the better. 4 and 5. Nice job. Switch it to the other side. All right. Lifty, lifty. Get yourself all cozy. Leg goes straight. Strong core. Extend slightly behind. Bring it as far forward. 1. Extend. Remember, when you bring it forward, try to hold for a second. 2. Extend. Squeeze. 3. You should start shaking now, guys. 4. And 5. Hold it here. Lifting up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Whee! Yeah. All right. Let's come onto our backs really quick. Oh, get your ball. Get your ball. We're going to do back bend crunches. So you're going to place it more in your middle back, kind of between your shoulder blades. You're going to open up into an extension of the thoracic spine, meaning a back bend of your rib cage. And then you're going to squeeze the abs. Feel like most of the work is from the belly button up to the rib cage, lifting up. I'm not going to sit all the way up. I'm just sitting up to more of a flat, straight spine. So back bend, straight spine. Back bend, straight spine. Now it's a small range of motion, so you can go a little bit quicker, but I really want you to focus on a pretty intense squeeze in the upper ab. You want to squeeze and hold for half a second at the top, guys. Don't be too hurried to lie back down and take that back bend stretch. Squeeze. Squeeze. You've got it. If you're going faster than me, that's all fine and dandy. I like slow and controlled. I think it's harder. And I think you can focus a little bit more. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. Roll all the way up, place your ball to the side. All right, you're gonna need one weight, top of the mat. You thought it was time to stretch. It's not today. Not today. Sometimes we stretch by now, but nope, 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 nope. Okay, so we are going to do sunbird or bird dog that you might know. So right leg, left arm, but you're gonna hold this. Now, for some, that's like a piece of cake. So I'm gonna invite you to have a harder option today. The harder option would be to do it in bear, meaning that you're gonna curl, lift, hover the knee, extend the leg, and then see if you can lift the arm. If that's still too easy, you grab the weight and hover the arm. Okay, see if you can do with that. Once again, the light weight, you might want a 3. Here, you can try one of mine. Yeah, now if your knee is bent, you're gonna work the thigh more versus if you do this in plank, right? You can do it in plank as well, where the back leg is straight, which is actually easier than what I was asking. I was asking you to bend the knees, tighten and bear, extend the leg. Now you're really going to be working this thigh muscle like crazy. Okay, got to squeeze the tush and the core. Maybe you'll hold for half a second. See what you can do. Adding the weight only if you need it. To make it harder because I didn't do a good enough job. Hard, isn't it? Yeah. Uh-huh. Tough. Tough stuff. Try to do it balancing off of in the plank instead of on the knee. See what you can do. If it's too much on the thigh, extend the legs back in plank. Makes it a smidge easier. That's it. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a breather. You're gonna come up onto your knees, like so. Okay, up on your knees. You can curl the toes under or you can keep them flat, whatever feels better in your Achilles at this point. You're gonna lean back, keeping the body straight. This is core work, this is glute work. So your butt is tight and I'm flat and we're gonna rise up. So now we're strengthening the quads, not in this position, but in a lengthened position. Squeeze tushy, strong core, we reach it back, come up. Okay, that's it. It's a very small movement, nice and slow, controlled. You got it. Uh-huh. And take a breather. Downward facing dog. Now lengthening out the back of the legs, giving those thighs a break. All right, walk your feet forward to about the center of your mat and your hands as well. You can bend your knees as much as you need. We're just going to stay in this forward fold. Now, fingertips on the ground, unless you cannot touch the ground with your knees bent, okay? Get blocks. Otherwise, what we're going to do is you're going to lift your right leg high into the air, what's called standing split. Change legs, lifting the other leg. Belly button in. Getting a deep stretch in the back of those legs, yes? And change. Going again, right leg. Maybe lengthen that standing leg a little bit more. Get more stretch in the hamstring, belly in. And change. Other side, belly in. Taking that bent knee, making a little bit more length in it. And release. Nice job. Come down to the hands and knees, child's pose. We're going to stretch the front thigh. The way I'd like you to try today is on your belly, propped up onto your forearms. You're going to bend your knee, reach back and grab a foot. If this, is impossible for you, not a problem. Roll up onto your side, pull the knees in, grabbing the foot to kick back. If that still doesn't work for you, you can take a towel around your foot or a strap, one of your bands, hooky, and pull, okay? You can even do that on your belly, okay? Now, when you're in this position, I want you to feel like you're pressing your hip bone down towards the mat. So I'm squeezing my tushy. I'm pushing my hip bone down to the mat, kicking my foot up away from my butt. And change, other side. Bending the knee, grabbing a hold of the foot, gently pressing the hip bone. Squeeze the tushy of the leg that you're holding and kicking back and up. That way you get a stretch in your shoulder too, might as well. All right, might as well get a little stretch. Now, if this was enough for you, just do this again. If you feel like you need a little bit more stretch, we're gonna take floor bow. Bending both knees, grabbing hold of both ankles if you can. Flex your feet, kick back and up. That way you're getting a good stretch now in the front of the shoulders, long neck. And release. Child's pose, yay, yay, yay. You can bring your knees together here. And take a couple deep breaths. And come on up. We are going to do the double L. So turn facing inward, guys, so that you're in the center of your mat, facing the long edge of your mat. So that way, when you bring your legs out like this, you've got plenty of room to come down onto your forearm. So I've got my left leg out in front of me, so I'm going to come down on my left forearm. If I had my right leg out in front of me, I'm going to come down on my right forearm. There you go, on your left forearms. There you go, there you go. That's it. You're not going to really be able to go down the forearms to the other side. You're going to get stuck. I can't go, I can't go. So go to the other side. And then reach the arm up over the head. And then twist, bringing both arms down to the mat. Here we're looking for a stretch now in your hip. And then slowly press yourself up. Let's switch the other side. And then coming down onto the forearm. And then reaching the arm up over the head. Side stretch. And then turning, twisting. And then press yourself up to seated. Sweep the legs around. Give me a butterfly or Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet touch. You can fold down if that works for you, or just stay seated upright. I also like a lean back, holding on, stretching the shoulders. Kind of experiment here, see what feels good to you. Folding down. Whatever works. Little head side to side, head release, neck crunches. Remember, when you're doing any head rolls, you want to sit up as tall as possible to lengthen out through the spine versus trying to head roll in a rounded. Okay. All right, guys, that's it. Butts, guts, and more butts and guts. and then Guts, and then Buzz. Thank you guys for coming. Next up is Dance Fit.